Imagine a world where women still wore corsets and floor-length dresses every single day. Then one fearless woman said, "No more." She turned a tiny hat shop into the most powerful luxury empire on earth. Today, Chanel is worth over $100 billion, dressing royalty, celebrities, and anyone who wants timeless elegance. This is the incredible rise of Chanel, from orphan to icon. Stick around, because by the end, you'll never look at that little black dress the same way again. Hit that like button if you love fashion empires, and let's dive in. Gabrielle Bonheur Chanel was born in 1883 in a poor French village. After her mother died, her father abandoned her and her sisters at an orphanage run by nuns. That strict, disciplined life would later shape her entire design philosophy: clean lines, simplicity, and elegance. At 18, she left the orphanage and worked as a seamstress by day and a cabaret singer by night. That's where she got her nickname Coco, from a popular song she performed. In 1909, at just 26 years old, she borrowed money from her wealthy lover and opened her very first boutique at 21 Rue Cambon in Paris. It was just a hat shop. But these weren't ordinary hats. Coco hated the giant feathery monstrosities women wore back then. She made simple, chic hats that let a woman's face shine. By 1913, she expanded to Deauville and Biarritz, beach towns where the rich vacationed. Word spread fast. Women were tired of restrictive Victorian fashion, and Coco gave them freedom.
The 1920s belonged to Coco Chanel. In 1916, she shocked the fashion world by using jersey fabric, the same cheap material used for men's underwear, to create soft, comfortable dresses. Suddenly, women could actually move and breathe. Then came 1921, Chanel No.5. Coco wanted a perfume that smelled like a woman, not a flower bouquet.
I want a scent that smells like a woman, but also like a woman who has money.
The result? The world's most famous fragrance, still the best-selling perfume on Earth more than 100 years later. In 1926, she launched the Little Black Dress. American Vogue called it the Chanel Ford, meaning it was simple, affordable luxury that every woman could wear. It became the uniform of modern women everywhere. By the late 1920s, Chanel had over 2,000 employees and was dressing Hollywood stars and European royalty. She was a self-made millionaire in an era when women barely had bank accounts. But success is never a straight line. In 1939, with World War II looming, Coco closed her fashion house and dismissed her staff. She moved into the Ritz Hotel and largely disappeared from the fashion scene for 15 years. Many people criticized her choices during the war, but when the dust settled in 1954, at age 71, Coco decided it was time for a comeback. Her new collection was savaged by critics who called it outdated, but the public disagreed. Women were craving her elegant, wearable style again. Coco doubled down and created the pieces that would define Chanel forever. The iconic tweed jacket with gold buttons and chain trim, the 2.55 quilted handbag with the famous chain strap so women could keep their hands free, the sling-back two-tone shoes that made legs look longer. By the 1960s, Chanel was back on top. Coco Chanel died in 1971 at the age of 87, still working in her Rue Cambon apartment until the very end. But the brand didn't die with her.
From an orphanage to an empire worth over $100 billion, Chanel didn't just change fashion, it changed how women see themselves. Strong, elegant, and free. Coco Chanel once said, "A woman who doesn't wear perfume has no future." She made sure every woman could have a future full of style. In 1983, the Chanel family brought in a young designer named Karl Lagerfeld. He took Coco's codes, the camellia flower, the double C logo, the pearls, and made them fresh for a new generation. Under Karl, Chanel exploded globally. He turned the brand into a cultural phenomenon, with spectacular runway shows inside the Grand Palais, and even a rocket launch. Today, Chanel remains privately owned by the Wertheimer family, one of the richest families in the world. The brand is valued at over $100 billion, with stores in 200-plus cities, and it still produces the world's most desired handbags, watches, beauty products, and haute couture. But the real lesson from Chanel's story is this: great empires are not built from comfort, they are built from vision. courage and the refusal to accept the world as it is. Coco Chanel didn't just design clothes. She redesigned how women lived, moved, and expressed themselves. And that's what separates ordinary businesses from true empires. They don't follow culture, they create it. What's your favorite Chanel moment or piece? Drop it in the comments. If you enjoyed this story of empire building, smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We've got more luxury brand rises coming every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.